Bard responding to a lot of backlash that he's apparently getting today and saying something that a lot of people are taking issue with. Let's go ahead and let's have a listen.
Damn it, then. God.
Someone shared that a conglomeration of all the times I said white feelings don't matter. And I'm pressed about that. Now using that as a tirade against me saying, I thought you don't have pop tempers who don't say bad things. Like, totally not the same. I'm not condemning an entire people and defending insurrectionists and people who did some badassery. I'm saying that when you say white lives matter, they don't. And I'll say that again, whether I'm a Twitch partner or not.
I did hear that.
White lives don't matter because white lives aren't a thing.
Okay, very interesting take there. Also, did I hear an F slur at the beginning of that? I'm pretty sure that that was a violation of Twitch TOS to use that term on their platform. Maybe I heard him wrong. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that maybe I heard him wrong, although he does have closed captions on the screen, and it seems like the closed captions interpreted what he said as, you know, the same thing that I'm interpreting it as. But, you know, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe that's not what he said. But the more concerning thing here is this statement of white lives don't...
Wait a minute. Martin Luther King's birthday is tomorrow, right? Martin Luther King Day off.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. I didn't know that. Okay. I did not know that.
I'm not some white guy who's getting super offended by what this guy said.
Oh.
It doesn't affect, like, me or my people.
Okay.
Having said that, I'm all for this idea of, like, Black Lives Matter and this movement that, you know, basically...
Yeah, some just dawned on me a little bit. And I don't know why. Just like, it just came, man. Ain't it there for something like that?
I believe that Black Lives Matter, right? But that doesn't mean that other lives don't matter.
Yeah.
White lives don't exist. I think that that's a very disrespectful thing to say. I think that when we are focusing on things like Black Lives Matter and the Black Lives Matter movement and what it represents, that doesn't just mean that, you know, those are the only, like, lives that matter, right? I understand what that movement represents, and I'm in favor of it, right? But this whole notion of, like, other lives don't matter, whether they're white, whether they're Mexican, whether they're, you know, Chinese, or, you know, just insert any nationality or race here, right? I don't think those lives have any less value than Black lives because of the oppression that Black lives face. Like, don't get me wrong, I acknowledge that that's a very real problem in society, even in today's modern age. But I think it's really, really bad to say that a group of people's lives don't matter, or that you view that their lives don't exist to you. I just don't jive with that. I see that as, you know, pretty problematic, if I'm being honest. Now, Richard Lewis also went on to tweet this: nothing says make me the face of Twitch's most popular email than harassing a woman because of her color poggers. What exactly are they talking about here? We've got several screenshots here of several different tweets from this person. White representation is not a thing. White folk do not need to be represented. Let's make this very clear. Black lives matter. All cops are bastards. Fuck the police. Now here's the thing. When it comes to this whole, like, thing about, you know, law enforcement and accountability and, you know, excessive force used against, you know, the black community, stuff like that.
Oh my God.
I agree that this is a very real problem in society today that hopefully at some point in time we'll find a solution to. But not all law enforcement is bad. Not everybody who is a police officer is bad. Not everybody who is, you know, wears the badge does this horrible shit, right? So I've never been in line with this whole view that, you know, fuck the police, all cops are bastards. Like, I'm sorry, I just disagree. I do not care about your white feelings. I don't. I refuse. So because someone doesn't share the same color of skin you do, suddenly their feelings and their lives don't have any value to you. What? Like, how does this fight racism? How does views like this combat racism? If anything, I feel that like this contributes to racism, right? And I don't believe in this bullcrap about like, oh, you know, you can't be racist against white people. I believe that people can discriminate against anyone. I believe that racism can affect anyone. And while, yes, it may be true that white people aren't as, you know, discriminated against as other races, I do think that's for sure like a real thing, right? It's definitely observable that, yeah, you know, white people aren't as discriminated against as other people from other backgrounds. But having said that, I'm just going to call this what I see it is. This is racism against white people. But that's exactly what it is. The minute you said that you can be racist towards white people, I zoned out. But you can, though. And I would argue that a lot of the statements you're making here very much are racist against white people. You're discriminating against white people. You're saying that their lives have no value to you. Wouldn't we want people to equally care about everyone, no matter what race you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter what your sexual preference is, no matter what your gender is? Isn't that the idea that we're trying to get to? That everybody matters equally? How do we achieve that goal with an attitude like this towards people who don't share the same skin color as you? I have seen white girls with darker faces and lighter skin, but how do you reverse it? This is a hot mess. This is the person that Twitch chose to be the face of PogChamp today. Yeah. Now, there's a lot of people who have come to the defense of Critical Bard. And at the end of the day, people are welcome to have whatever opinions they want. But it seems like there's a lot of misguided opinions here as to why Critical Bard is being criticized here. We're going to take a look at some of those. We have this person, Arsqueef, who says, the reaction from parts of the internet to Critical Bard being the face of PogChamp today has been sickening but not surprising. I hate to see my friend treated this way by a bunch of kids on Reddit because he dares to be black on the internet. This isn't about him being black on the internet. Now, here's the thing. Are there probably some racist shitheads who are giving him a hard time today? This is the internet. I'm almost certain that there are some racist pieces of shit who are giving him a hard time today. And fuck those people, right? I don't condone racism or any form of discrimination. So anybody who's giving this person a hard time simply because he's black, I will say it straight to the camera. Fuck those people. But having said that, there are valid criticisms to have against this guy right here. He's discriminating against a group of people because they don't have the same color of skin as him. Their lives.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Sonic Love. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a very, very late arrival, which will be the Q400. There was a lot of controversy over this when it first released. I've watched so many videos on this now.
The prototype. That's the prototype.
Lots of clone knockoff versions of
That's the prototype. Yes, that's what that is.
Everything in its power to try and vilify someone who has been creating opportunities for black people, and what these Redditors think is their space tells you everything you need to know about the current culture on Twitch. And here's the thing, I'll say this, if he's helping to create, opportunities for other black people in the community, I think that's awesome. I tip my hat to the guy, legitimately. Like, if you're making opportunities for people who otherwise wouldn't have opportunities, that's great. I think that's a positive thing. But I also think that saying that, certain group of people's lives don't have value because they're white, I don't think that's okay. I don't think that does anything positive in contributing to a society where racism doesn't exist in the future. I think that only allows it to further thrive.
Shit.
This doesn't contribute anything positive to society to have these kinds of views, in my opinion.
So I'm just going to
We have
test it
this
with the stock,
Escape This
obviously,
podcast,
today.
a sea of racist
Then I'll
Twitch
test
viewers
it
are harassing
with
Critical Bard.
up to
Two things.
a
If you think that's
TV
okay in any way,
monitor.
what the hell is wrong with you? And go support Critical Bard's channel, not just to counteract racism, but for the cool content.
It has.
I don't know. Maybe he does have full content. I've never
I was thinking about later. I gotta get a few things myself. Importantly.
Giving this guy a hard time.
Okay.
That's not okay.
Oh, for Roblox.
Fighting racism.
I mean, I got right here, but if I say something.
Take a look at another example.
No. See, you actually use these for Rose gift cards at the my $10.
You want to use it.
But at the same time, you're gonna have to pay me back in that case.
Because people are white, their lives have no value to him.
Trade by each. It's like $50. Bucket.
And how is saying that you don't value a group of people's
Yes,
lives?
so in a rush from Morgan, unless I do that, which I will. Regardless.
It does. It absolutely does exist.
Damn it,
There's
11.
a serious problem that does
What is that?
plague society to this very day. And I hope that sometime in the future we can come to a future
How much is
where
that?
that is no longer a problem.
We have selection volume.
But the reality is this.
All right.
By having opinions
Oh no, keep right first because I don't know what I'm gonna do first. If I'm leaving something, let me give me some time to schedule a little bit.
HDMI.
And
Really
not
like it. I think
taking the opportunity to vet
Let me
and make sure
let me plan this out.
anything like this before.
351.
Whether you want to acknowledge it or not, these are very problematic statements.
Should be getting that in a couple of days.
So Twitch, in an effort,
You have the 3.5.
do something right with this whole let's
Micro USB.
highlight someone new every day for PodChamp after getting rid of the original
11
podcast.
hours.
Which again,
3,
I thought
2,
that was
1.
a good idea. You know, as somebody who
Oh,
used to really
shit.
like to use Twitch and was a big
Oh.
Twitch streamer who really enjoyed, being a part of the
Shit.
community. I thought that was a good compromise for getting rid of PodChamp. But maybe in the future, Twitch, do a little bit of a better job of who you vet, actually vetting these people before you make them the face of PodChamp in the days going forward. But at the end of the day, those are just my opinions. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Let me
What
know
happened?
in the comment section down below. I always like to hear
Disappeared.
what you guys have to say. But anyway, guys, this is Tipster here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys.
Okay, guys,
The
I
next
will
one.
see you shortly.
Take care.
See you. Hi guys, and I'm back. So, what I did was just add a few PlayStation games, added a few arcade games. We'll test out all the multiple emulators that are on it.
At least you get all of them fun.
It's not too bad.
Fuck.
So yeah, if you're going to get it, guys, make sure you use the link in the description because, as I say, you need to make sure that you have the official version. But it's kind of reminiscent of the Pandora box style interface. So it is one of those very, very simplistic, easy pick up and play OSs. I
Jesus.
don't know if I haven't had a chance to look around to see if there is a new firmware. So if you know if there is a new firmware, guys, let me know in the comments, and then I'll do another video of updating the firmware for it. So first off, you come with a list. It just gives you a list of games. Many different ones. We'll just jump through.
Damn exhausted.
But I have to say, the screen is not that bad at all. Everything seems to be nice and sharp. So we'll kick things off with a few arcade games. So let's go with some Final Fight. So again, we're very limited with options in the way of what we can do. It just gives you a very, very standard generic set of options. So if we press start and select, you basically have resume, restart, save state, load state, controls, quick game, and that is it. Very minimalistic. But as a pick up and play unit, it's not that bad. But as I say, the actual screen is not that bad. It's not full facing screen, there is a gap in between the screen itself. I don't know if you can see, it's like a thin yellow line at the top.
Oh, man.
But still, it is very sharp. So for the games that I've tested so far, there is no ghosting. Everything seems to be running perfectly fine. I really like the bigger screen though. I hope this is definitely the way forward for most handhelds. Bigger screens is where it's at for me. Yeah, so no screen tearing, no ghosting, very sharp and very smooth emulation. So we have tabs along the top, so we have history, so it's just the games that you've played. Favorites, just in case you want to favorite any games and put them in a separate selection, which makes things easier because it is a little bit of an administrational mess. In categories of games, we have search, which isn't too bad, which is quite good, and then we have catalogue. So we have CPS, Famicom, Mega Drive, Super Famicom, PC Engine, N64, it runs dreadful. So anything up to this one is fantastic, it really is. GBA.
And that's his word, a dreadful situations.
GBA and Game Boy, but I can't
And that's what situations for dreadful.
controls to actually change the aspect ratio.
Taste the aspect.
Which is a little bit.
Taste the rainbow. Taste the rainbow, man.
Some like that using
Taste the
utilizing the full screen, and some like it using a 4:3 aspect ratio. Personally, I don't mind either. I'm not really on the fence of either one, really.
I'm on the fence. I'm on your
I can live with
fence.
it. But we have Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Atari, Sega Master System, Game Gear, PlayStation 1. So let's just jump
I'm on that
into
fence.
some PlayStation
Yes.
1. Let's go with some Tekken 3.
Let's get stupid.
Now, the good
Let's
thing
spend
I
an
noticed
Amazon
about
gift
this
card for half off for
if you don't
$10
have
bucks.
Any scraper or
No trade
any
file,
screen,
10
if you go into the
fives.
game, and then
Five,
when you come back
only
out of the game,
$5.
it automatically puts
That's
an image
it.
on there, which will, like I pressed the wrong
Time to
image
get
here for
broke.
disc 3, and then it captured saying please insert disc 1. But I
Please.
think that's a really nice feature. So
Please.
if there isn't anything on there, and then you go into the game, it will then add a screen for it, which is really, really nice. So let's go into, let's kick things off with Rival Schools. And as you can see, that's the screen scraper. Has like an awesome little screen. PlayStation, wow. There's just something about it with the screen, guys, that just makes it so good. Yeah, but the screen is really nice. Vivid, vibrant. Really nice. And the buttons on this D-pad, I really like it. I was a bit dubious and apprehensive at first, only simply because of the size. But it's very comfortable and it's very responsive.
Turn your craving into saving with 25% off only on Jersey Mike's app orders. Just use the code Mike's25. Get the app, get the deal. January 14th through 17th. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
無理やり送りつけられたから。どういうこと？このコント無理やり視聴者に送りつけられてたってこと？見たくない。見たくないのに言ってる人の前で無理やり目こじ開けて見せられてたってこと？どういうこと？ネタが？ネタ？ソシャゲって何？ソシャゲ？ソーシャルゲーム？ソー ーシャルゲームの略。見るな、見るな、ゲーム。どういうこと？軍の食料でスパムが大量に置かれるとき食べるのは嫌になるのが余ったから。はあ、贅沢かよ。贅沢者か。今のが喜んで買いますけど。ロシア語で何か言っていただけませんか？ごめんなさい、リクエストには受け付けていません。リクエストは受け付けてないんだ。これを言ってください系のリクエストは一切受け付けていない。それは全員にそうしてるから、誰一人リートして僕はやるわけじゃない。みんなに言っているから。今までもこれからもずっとそう言い続けるつもりだから、ごめんね。ごめんね。そう思っていい。何スパム缶だったら山ほど欲しい。わかる。言いたい欲しい。スパムってちょっと高くない？いくらぐらいだか忘れてた。当時はめちゃくちゃまずかった。それをネタとして落とし込むのがモンティファイ。スパムでレイクするシュールダッシュがあって、そこから歌い迷惑メールがスパムメールと呼ばれるようになった。 担当するオペレーターの変更ができます。出撃メンバー確定。さあ戦場へ向かいましょう。並走を選択してください。出撃地点を選択してください。グッドラック、頑張ってください。
出撃するぞ。
Raid is a free-to-play action RPG for both PC and mobile. There are over 500 badass characters like battle, dungeons, and
グラントへの攻
And
撃をお
most
願いし
recent
ます。
update, they actually put me in the game. That's right, I have the variable champion, Saito. Saito is a legendary undead samurai who looks like a total badass. Just look at this guy. This dude's armor is insane. I helped design the character as well as the facial and motion capture for the game. Along with Saito, a bunch of new champions were released, as well as an artifact forge and a new advanced questing system. I love the art style of this game, so I'm so honored to have my very young character fighting alongside so many incredible new champions. But I legit addicted to this game that it's actually becoming a problem. I raid running on PC at all times when the run doesn't appear while that's great.
プラントセット完了。
現在戦況は拮抗しています。
You know those things, Wonder Cloud, Twitter, you know those secret spoiler 15 to episode 15 stuff? We don't watch none of it! Not because it wasn't there, not because we don't appreciate that you guys shared this. It's not the reason. Because we wanted to keep this candid reaction for you guys. It's 100. Yes. So, this is our 100% zero spoiler reaction to this episode. And... Shishomaru's debut. So this...
Oh.
That's Shishomaru. We have a lot of scenes in this episode. I'm hopeful. Alright. Before we start, I want to say that you guys are so encouraging. And a few of you have reached out and said that we should make a Patreon. This is true. Because you want to support our cosplay and everything that we want to do with our channel. So we did. We created a Patreon and we are going to link it in the description. So if you want to support us any way you can, we're greatly appreciated. We want to thank you guys so much for your encouragement. You guys are always pushing us forward. It's amazing. You guys are family. Wow. You guys are the best. Stop. They're making it even more. She's not crying. Okay. So let's start.
Need a professional website? I created one for our startup using Wix. Let me show you how I did it. First, go to Wix.com. Our startup is constantly evolving, and we need a website that can do the same. We use Wix Video to showcase product demos so users can learn all about our app. Let the adventure begin. With Wix Blog, we can share industry news and updates about important releases. It really helps us establish ourselves as an authority in the field. Awesome. We're looking for early adopters to beta test our next release. So, I'm sending an email marketing campaign to my contacts list. Every element is completely customizable. This really delivers. In this industry, we gotta stay ahead of the competition. Thanks to Wix professional SEO tools, we can make sure that we rank high on the search and attract new users. Wow. This is really gonna put us on the map. Go to Wix.com and create your professional website today.
Okay, sorry. Here goes. No, please tell us where you go. You have to go.
出撃メンバー確定。さあ、戦場へ向かいましょう。
Where did you get that? never got it. Doggy's quipping! Oh my god!
グッドラック頑張ってください。
気を引き締めろ。プラント占拠完了。
Oh my god!
God damn, these Xbox gift cards are fucking bullshit. Expensive. Why? You go. God. Take the L. Fuck.
ます。なんとか盛り返してください。作戦終了まで残り5分です。
フラント占拠完了。
4000兵器の転送準備が完了しました。
俺一人で十分の用途だ。
現在私たちが劣勢です。すごいでしょ。
The babies? Waking by himself? Does she want? Right. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yes. Very important. Is she gonna awaken him? So all of them really are against Abby then. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. And she didn't die during birth. Yes, the core of Inuyasha. Oh!